Hey y'all. Hey y'all. I hope y'all can hear me. Hey y'all. Let me see. Hold on. Hey y'all. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm back by popular demand. Can you hear me? I'm back by popular demand. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm back, y'all. Look, let me be in the corner because what's been going on, people trying to lie and getting in trouble at work and all that. But I was like, hold on. Hey, so, what's wrong? You got paid?
No. Well, what do you want to
Oh, because I'm like, oh, that's right. Thank you, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Why you just shrimp? Shit. Hold on.
All right. Just give me a second. I'm gonna say everything I want to say. Hold on.
I don't feel that.
Hmm?
So I don't. Who's that? The extra?
Oh,
Yeah. It's extra.
yeah,
Maybe I should do that. Well, I don't know. Somebody might be eating them.
yeah. Just going and warm it up.
I am. My back's just killing me right now.
Oh,
I make noises,
yeah,
myself.
I get you. But okay, so I was, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm like in the corner. Um, yeah. Um, so I've been uh, working very hard. Um, girl. I'm looking at you. It is though. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna talk about. It is. Like this is crazy. You know what? You can have this.
What is it?
It's chicken fried rice. You can have that. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm serious. I'm not gonna eat.
That?
No, here, take it. It's Benihana. Here, take it.
Well, thank you,
You
love.
welcome.
Mm.
There you go.
This might be better.
Yeah, it's gonna be better than that because I saw how you was salting that shit. And like, what the fuck?
Well, thank you.
She
Leave
was
it
like,
alone.
that's why I was like,
But yeah, anytime that we need to do that against each other,
yeah.
she said, it's like, do it privately.
Yeah.
Like, okay, got it, go to bed.
So yeah, it is, isn't it? I'm gonna tell you, like, for the last November, December, January, February, March, April, May, 7 months. For the last 7 months, I've been I've been like, you want to say pretty much like a halfway house. It's like a sober house. Sober house, right? Been in sober housing. Um, Actually, I've been to three. I'm gonna break down the story. So, I've been to three. The first one, it was like, wait, I'm gonna tell y'all the whole story in 1 minute. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break it down. Let me break it down to y'all. But while I'm waiting on that, uh, what is going on? What is going on? You okay? Where you been? How you been? How you been? I promise you, I barely come in here. Ever. Ever. Nobody ever be in here. Ever. So you still have the same job? So I was guided to come on, guided to come back on here um, tonight. I'm trying to go somewhere secluded because, hold on, hold on. I'm trying to be in the corner because, people get in trouble. What y'all think about that nurse? What you think about the nurse? Actually, I reached out to her. I reached out to that nurse. I'm talking about that nurse that lied while they was doing the med pass on TikTok. No, I'm not. I'm not. I work overnight. Some overnight. Like, I have never came in here for ever, ever. Usually I eat my food upstairs. But I was guided to come down here to talk. But it's like, the enemy. The enemy don't want me to say nothing. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So nobody never be in here, ever. Or if they in here, it'll be 5 minutes. Like, cause he know that this message is good. Cause I got some messages for y'all. I got some messages. I gotta start. Like, I'm gonna go. By the spirit. I don't have my music though. I'm gonna go by the spirit. Yeah. So, but now, I work overnight. Girl, I've been work. When you say I've been working, I've been working. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, usually nobody be here. Girl, it's not done yet. It's not done yet.
I got 30 more seconds. I'm hurrying.
Oh my God. She's laughing at me.
She gonna shit if I sit down.
Yeah, because you see, I'm not saying nothing. Right? Not
I
saying.
get it.
Hey, you know. I was like, do they have another empty room? But there's not another empty room. Usually, I'm not going to even lie. Nobody going to be in here. Uh, nobody going to really be. Nobody going to really be here. I usually do my therapist appointments in here for a whole hour. Nobody be up in here. I see my therapist every other morning, not every other month, every other week. And I just be sitting back here and nobody. It's funny.
Bye.
Bye.
Therapy.
Yeah, I do therapy. See, that was nobody but the devil, girl. That was nobody but the devil. Because I was like, okay, I was guided to come here, but that was nobody but the devil. Because thank you. Thank you, girl. That's another reason why I've been laying low. But I just have to let that energy go past. Y'all, let me tell you something. For the last couple of months, I just been going, like I said, sober home to sober home. But it was like when I left my parents' house, I always speak on how God was like, I'm gonna drop a car down and get you, and it's like it's been a journey. So it's like when I got to the first sober house program, God was like, I'm only gonna drop you here. I'm only gonna drop you here one time. You're only gonna be here for a very short time. Then I only stayed there for like 30 days. Then I went to another house where I think around Halloween. That was the last time I was streaming because I was in that house. Only lasted there for one month, and now I've been at another house, and I've been there since 8 months. Um, so it was just, I think I had to finish this journey. Like, God had to replace me into a whole lot of things so I can look at some things. Look at a picture. And it's been so funny throughout this whole entire time. I've been writing letters to God saying, God, please use me in the purpose that you intend me to. You know, people are, I've been prophesied that I'm going to, heal. Like, well, how are you going to do this? So tonight, I'm at work, right? But during this time, in the 8 months that I've been gone, I've been sleeping, eating, working here. Like, I do a lot of hours here. Working, sleeping, eating, working, and pretty much meditating, and then I worked on my teeth. That was the first goal. Girl, that was a process. Nobody didn't tell me it was a process to get new teeth. So so today when I was working, all of a sudden, have you ever been to you ever saw Tahaji Henson when she's in what men want, and when she's in the elevator and she starts seeing or hearing people or whatever? I think that's, basically my crown and my third are wide open right now. Like, I don't need a card. Like, I don't need a card. I usually have to hold a card and then say what I have to say. But like, no, I've been giving people readings all night at work. Just giving people readings, just telling them what they need to be doing. And I'm like, they looking at me like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck either. So I'm gonna start it off from here. So yeah, I'm back. So let's go and talk about what's going on or what's being seen right now. Okay, so it's like now it's trying to make me go towards the Illuminati, right? We're going to start talking about that. Okay, so what I'm getting is like the Illuminati is like, okay, it's like, what I'm getting is like, it's a contract between God and the devil. Okay, so after so many years, the devil's like supposed to just hand over Babylon, which is right now. Like he's supposed to hand it to him, like here. But it's like he don't want to do the handover. He don't want to do the handover, and so when you have the devil don't want to give the handover to God, because now this is supposed to be the age of awakening. This is supposed to be the age of love. This is supposed to be like down with Babylon. So like the devil's still like, wait a minute. Like this is what I'm getting. Like the devil like, yo, like, is it my time? Like, God, you telling me thousands of years, 6 to 7 thousand of years? I see 6,000. 6,000 of years. I gotta hand it over now. But I'm having too much fun because now, if you notice, the days are moving faster. Have y'all noticed? Like, I promise you, I can't tell. I've been working since Monday, but it feels like Tuesday and we're in Friday. But we have to understand time is not real. So days are moving faster. Interactions are moving faster. Have y'all noticed this? Like you interact. It's like, you know how it feels like you in fast forward. That's what's going on. It's a different. It's a shift. It's going on. It's a shift because what I'm getting from it is like the devil, like, but God is like, I'm more powerful than you. The only thing the devil can do is enhance what you have. That's the only thing the devil can do. The devil cannot give you like gifts. You already, let's just say you already have the gift. And the devil just says, okay, instead of you going like to these music artists, instead of you going broke, actually working with God, letting God give you the covenant, and you go through homelessness, you really go through exploring what is your true purpose with him. You build that relationship with him. So it's like hey, it's like it's like he it's like the devil says, I can remove all that. You don't have to do all that. So that's how some of these music stars are doing. Like, so I'm going back on how the days are moving. So the days are moving faster. The interactions are moving faster. Everybody, what's the movie I want to say? Um, everybody's angry. Everybody's angry, y'all. Everybody, we have children that cannot communicate, y'all. We have children killing children. We have, and y'all look, I don't have no problem with sexuality. And I'm being real with you. We're pushing more of that because of the agenda, of the Luciferian agenda. Let's just be real. But I'm not saying if you going to hit. I don't believe in all that. That's God. God has to do the judge. But what I'm saying is Luciferian, like the angels that were falling were the ones that they have, like, they bisexual. So it goes by energy. So just like divine and feminine energy. Okay. So the Luciferians want all of us not loving each other, not and it goes to the regime of I hear 12 bloodlines. Okay, the 12 bloodlines. I'm hearing the Vatican. I'm hearing the New World Order, which is true. Okay, the elite, the Rothschilds, the Rothschilds. What's the A one? I forgot. Allscott. Allscott. I hear Allscotts. I don't know. Astor. Thank you. So what they're doing is the majority. What the rule is, they want to depopularize us. Also, with y'all. Okay, I'm gonna break that down. So they want to depopulate us. Y'all know about that ICE stuff? Let me ask y'all this. They getting all those people from ICE. Do you really see them people go back? Let's think this through. I see there's a lot of human trafficking going on. Like maybe when people are getting picked up and detained by ICE, some names are dropped off the rolls. Because how can we accommodate you if you are truly illegal and you do not have papers, right? So this is what, this is the message that God is setting forth, okay? And I'm speaking from the spirit. So a lot of human trafficking is going down. A lot of pedophilia going down. But when I'm hearing what God is telling me is like, yes, God. So it's like kids are being shuttled because the elite knows that the last days of Babylon is falling. Like we're in Revelations as we speak. This is Revelations. You know what I'm. This is what the Spirit in open channel. This is what it's saying. Your Messiah is already here, but he won't reveal who the Messiah is until y'all start really believing. What I'm understanding is he has sent people before, testing people in lifetimes. He has sent people before, and he was like, because there's a difference between saying you believe in God or you believe that Christ is coming back. You believe Jesus is coming back. But what he's telling me right now is, do you really believe if he says he's Christ? So nobody's not going to, he's not going to reveal that until you start believing. Because let's just be real. A person come back and be like, yo, I'm the Messiah. I'm chosen. What we going to do? We're going to throw him in a facility. Am I lying? So this person is here. It's like the first family. It's like a husband and wife. The baby is the true Messiah. So all this is like everybody's waiting. But until you start believing, it shall not be revealed. And we don't, it's going to be revealed soon. Because it's like, what I'm being shown is, it's like they're setting themselves up for failure. And they are. Because I was talking about how the Illuminati, like, so let me tell you what I'm getting reading is, they got their little witches. Some of these witches they got. I forgot that woman named Michelle, the one that we be ugly as shit, right? So they got their little witches. They already fucked up. Have y'all noticed how people look lately? The face is cracked. You see how they're aged very fast. So they got their witches because they were doing something called adrenochrome. Hold on. Hey. Yeah, they was doing something called adrenochrome. Yes, Michelle Lannon. Yeah, that's it. So they was getting something called adrenochrome. You ever wonder why Ray Lewis stayed in the league for 20 years? Or LeBron is staying in the league? Or, Tom Brady? This is the reason why. So since 2000, there has been a shortage, per se. So the shortage, they've been making it like in the bathtub. They've been trying to make it in the bathtub. So you got people looking hideous. Matter of fact, go and pull up a picture of Moneybag, yo. Go pull that picture. He looked like a glass figure, don't he? So they're gonna fall for that because somebody's not mixing the shit right. You gotta be damn near a chemist. So, what's up?
Nothing.
Uh,
I'm gonna go upstairs and eat.
yeah, I'm about to order too. I'm wrapping this up, talking to somebody.
Oh, you good?
Yeah.
There ain't nothing going on.
Okay,
Hey, I had I'll talk to you when you're done.
I'm gonna talk to you too.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, yeah, go and look how he looked at the BT Awards, and I can really talk in confidence because people don't really understand. So, something is not right, and this is what the like. There are a lot of celebrities that actually have taken this dose of bathtub adrenochrome. So you about to see a whole bunch of people look. God is unveiling. He's marking who you need to see and who you don't need to see. Because when you saw Moneybag Yo, you saw that was his demon. That's his little reptilian. That's him. So a lot of things are about to be unveiled, and like I said, they moving. They move, well, they're moving too fast, and then also they think they're smarter than their own good. Like I don't know anybody told these people that signed on with them with the promises of riches and gold. They don't understand that God has the ultimate say. Not not the elite. God does. And I don't understand, like I said, going back towards the Messiah, it's like until you start believing that he's the most ultimate power, it's about to it's about to happen. Like some people have checkout notices. Like some people are not gonna live through this. What's about to happen. Um So now it's making me go into the night. Like I said, they're making that bathtub stuff. So that's happening. Okay. So another thing that's happening is they saying, okay, music. Okay, I hear Universal, um, Arista. Okay, music is not working no more. Okay, okay, maybe we're gonna pull out Young Boy, and we're gonna pull him out of jail somewhere and make him free, because it's doing so bad right now. Like we need some like I hear we need some blood, like we need more energy, because like I said, along with the Illuminati, there are like 12 tribes, right, or 12 links to Lucifer, and that's what I'm hearing, 12. Okay, so he has to have energy to keep going on. Because when I'm understanding this guy say God is putting, like, he's using a lot of energy, trying to make things go faster. Again, like I said, the devil can accelerate, but he cannot give nothing else. And that is, so he needs a lot of energy. So how do we get this energy? Well, hey, Jews. Oh, y'all didn't know? So, if you killed Jesus, how are y'all the chosen? Okay, we can move on. So, we need God. Okay, let me put this. God said, and I quote, if you have to produce any religion or any ritual in the dark or religion, is not coming from him. Let's just be real. Also, they know they're running out of energy. They know they're cursed, so they can't live on their own. Look at Israel. They can't live on their own. They have to always live off of somebody else's blood, okay, or somebody else's energy. They're parasitic, okay, and that's not me putting like. Actually, they have actual research on that. But moving on, spiritual parasites. That's one here. So they trying to get more energy. So we can't get it musically. How can we? Kendrick is, even though he has obligations to what he has signed on to, he's trying to destroy it. So you don't have a Drake or all this promoting lower vibrational music. Okay, of course, let me tell you, that's why I'm saying they think they're smarter than their own good. I'm speaking from the spirit, y'all. Y'all know this drill music where they telling these young people to go shoot, 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 kill, 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 kill. Really, that's gonna be their Achilles heel, because if you noticed at the BET Awards, let's go back on Monday, who they had to pull out. They couldn't pull out. No, they couldn't pull out a young boy. You think they're gonna put a young boy on stage? Okay, they couldn't. Okay, they're not gonna be able to pull out. Let me start naming these drills. All these other subpar drills. The Jacksonville person, the one that shot, uh, oh boy. Okay, they showing me him too. Like all these, you notice like every 5 seconds, everybody seems to be labeled as a rapper, and you never heard of them. Like they be like rapper died. You be like, who the fuck is this rapper? Like it's like maybe 500 rappers, and that's another thing. God is right, really kind of everybody can't be a freaking rapper, but if we push this lifestyle and not put in education, take that. What other sources you got? But let's go back up. Let's back up. So they can't pull none of these people on stage. They cannot do it. They can do it undercoverly in our neighborhoods, in our communities. They can promote it there, but they cannot promote mainstream drill. They can't. So actually, they shot themselves in the foot. And what I'm understanding, CIA, y'all fucked up too because of that, because they behind that too. So what they had to do, we had to pull up B2K. We got to pull Lil Wow Wow. We got to pull these people back. We have made the music so low vibrational that we really cannot put, we have set the rules of controlling the narrative. Now we can't even use it on the narrative that we control. Y'all get what I'm saying? So all these, like, you cannot promote all that mainstream, right? So, because y'all set a narrative, y'all control it, y'all control the masses. This is why. So they stuck right now. So let me tell you what they're doing. So Diddy's gone, right? And how they do black people is, y'all, they know we chosen. Let's just be real. We are chosen. We have special powers, and they have been trying to figure out our special powers. They have tried to dissect it. That's why they're getting plasma. God had made me look at the plasma. I went to go and get my hair braided, and I was talking to a girl. I said, yo, the plasma, like, y'all not noticing why the fuck they need that much plasma? They trying to dissect it. Elon trying to make robots. You cannot replace God. Again, you can accelerate, but you cannot duplicate. You cannot create. Okay, so let me tell you what they're doing. Okay, so we're gonna just let the music. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to streaming. We're gonna go to streaming. We're gonna get these young people and we're gonna stream. Okay? So Diddy's gone. Jay-Z's gone. And I'm going back to, they won't let black people truly have what they have. So they give us overseers. Gatekeeping, right? They give us overseers. But you can see the overseer gets this. You know how you've been on the plantation. This is what God is showing you. You know how you've been on the plantation and you farming on that plantation, huh? And you finally you get to see this overseer millions of dollars, get get cars, get all this. And so you like, yo, I want to be like the overseer. Like, that's all it is. It, like what Kanye said was wrong. We are choosing to stay in slavery. Okay, we are in slavery mentally. We're there. So what they're doing is, okay, Casanat. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna this out Diddy. Jay-Z, okay, now Drake is blocked. So Jay-Z, you about to go down? Oh. What I'm understanding is they putting the case on him because you know why? They got to give it to Casanat. That's your new person. That is your chosen. That's your chosen. Drewski too. You ever notice why does Kevin Hart need to hang with a bunch of 20-year-olds? Y'all been noticing that? Or sleeping with each other? And Ray J is not lying when he was like, yo, I want to take a shower with you. Casanat is very much gay. Drewski is gay. They gay for pay. And it's just so funny how the evolution of Casanat, it's like at the beginning, he was all about God. I work hard. In the beginning, when I'm getting is, I work hard. I'm going to start from nothing and build. Now it's like that Kai is gone. Let's go back to who left. Was it fandom? Because I'm telling you, I have to know all this. Like, I don't know, God just making me. He lost somebody in his little clique. And he was like, the person that he lost, he said, I think it was fandom. I don't know. He said, because Agent is still wants to pay. I am not going in that lane. He's not. He's telling you they're going in that lane. If you go to that mafia-thon that Kai had with all that breakthrough, that was nothing but Illuminati. That was nothing but initiation. So you know what he did now? He did something called the Streamer University. So he's doing that. So like I said, Drewski, doing all that crap with the couldn't do records. Like, they're going in that direction. Okay, views, streams, young people. So you have people like that influence that younger generation. But they choosing the wrong car because, and that's what I'm saying, they're stabbing themselves before they putting the cart before the horse. This is what I'm hearing. They're putting the cart before the horse. Okay, so you control the narrative, so you can't put the mainstream. You can't put drill in mainstream, right? So you control that narrative. Okay, so now you control the education for these kids, right? When we gave them the tablets, and now we're seeing the generation of those babies. And y'all, God has put me in a situation I'm working. I have never seen incompetence. I have never seen entitlement before. When you work with a 21 or 22-year-old, then half of them don't know how to bath, and that's our fault. We shouldn't have given them damn tablets. Anyway, so what's happening is usually a person that's going to take over, like a Diddy, a Jay-Z, or anything, they're well versed. Like Jay-Z says, I went and pulled the dictionary to learn diction. I get my words so I can do the words. But you dumb down the system so much. We haven't taught history. We haven't taught, because these kids, if you ask, like, I never swore. Okay, so at the BET Awards, half of those 20-year-olds I was with at work or whatever, half of those 20-year-olds, even my daughter didn't know who the fuck Stevie Wonder was. But see, back in our day, our parents sat us down. Like, yo, this is the Jackson 5. The Jackson 5 this. The Diana Ross did this. Listen to James Brown. Listen to the OJs. Yeah, but since we gave them those tablets, we're not communicating, or the grandmother, the main stable person, is not in the household. So you got a dumbass person that thinks he's very smart, but he don't know shit. You saw how he stumbled with Wale. I guess this is the club spirit of, and I don't even have no music. Of they said this is the club spirit of Casanat, and I don't have no music. I'm just going straight. I'm going straight from the spirit. So so when you have a person like Wale, he don't know those people because he does not research his people. What he is what Kanye said. He's a puppet. So they'll have this person on the stream, just like, okay, what God is saying, like, you, even though I don't like Vlad, right? Vlad or anybody research their person before they come on. So they did this, and they dropped this album in 1995. How they got started, but we didn't teach this generation how to research. I'm dropping some gems on y'all. So he is too fucking lazy to go. Let's just say, to put these people on stream, you got to research their asses. So he's a puppet. So they'll just say, okay, SZA's coming, or Kevin Hart is coming, or Nicki Minaj is coming. He just knows. He doesn't know the in depth. And so, like I said, they're shooting themselves in the foot. They shooting themselves in the foot. And so, how can you, if power, knowledge is power, how can you make this person control the masses, and they don't have no fucking knowledge? Dropping gems, come on, walk with me. So, just like Kendrick said, we watching the party die. We watching everything fall. So he at first, like, he knows he's true Illuminati, but he was trying to hide it. This is what I'm saying. He was trying to hide it at first. You know how what he's showing me was Kamala Harris, whatever. When they tried to bring her on the stream, he was like, oh no, I don't want to, because he wasn't really ready for all that. Now he is, like, now you can, like, that must be a point, y'all. This is the spirit talking. Now he can go into the AMAs, he can go everything else, but before then he wasn't like into all that. So they have chosen him as their new person. They have chosen, so if so just like how they knighted, I'm here knighted. They knighted Diddy, they knighted Jay-Z, right? So they knighting Kai, right? So let me tell you this. So you got to start a record company, right? Or a front of a record company. Make us think that we got something. They always want to make sure, even though in the background they know that's not truly ours, but we tease that we got some shit. So that's why he did the Streamer University. What they were doing is, and also I hear there were CIA operatives all in there. There was some, like, I understand is there were some classrooms that they were showing, but then what I'm hearing is, like, they had a classroom behind the classroom. Who are they going to choose? Just like a record company. So, but this is the final tee-hee-hee. I don't know how to communicate. These people are not smart. I have never seen no shit like this before. Like, I was watching the Streamer University. Like, my daughter was watching it because she loves Funny Mike. So I'm watching it and I'm like, so you're telling me the world has come to people actually put cameras on their cells all fucking day and go chat. Another thing, we lost that communication to a point We're not me and you. So now that they're doing chat, hey chat, what you think? And Kevin Hart let that slip in the BET Awards too, when he was like, hey chat, this is the way they're going. But I'm like, you making people dumb, but you have to have somebody lead. Also, another thing that I'm getting is, you know, right now I'm so upgraded right now, but it takes work. Like I'm trying to evolve the best way. I'm even speaking different, right? It takes like this end journey of healing. I had to go and get my sponsor. I had to go and get I'm so mad. It's amazing who the sponsor is. I had to go and get a therapist that I see. I had to go and find out different things to heal my brain. I have fucked my brain up by drinking the liquor, by doing everything, partying, the foods, everything, right? Our brains are fucked. But they have things that are in Russia, and Russia across the pond, like the United States does not use. That's what I've been using. It repairs your brain. It actually helps in addiction. It actually heal depression. I can't really say, but you know what I'm getting at? So, so I'm trying to see what else. But it heals depression, man. It heals it. It heals. It can heal Alzheimer's disease. It can heal, like I said, drug users that make fucked up their brain and they all over like meth. It can bring back your brain stem. But the United States don't want this shit. You know why? Because big pharma is in the way. So I'm trying to think. I went on with a whole tangent. So I was talking about the Casamite. So it was like what spirit is trying to show me, like Bay of Pigs. Like if you really start researching, like I said, these people don't understand that you can research. Like they're smarter than which they're dumb, but they think they're smart. Like what the Bay of Pigs was before all the Bay of Pigs, they had what is called the Civil Air Patrol, right? So the CIA went and recruited from there. So what they did is they recruited at this Streamer University. And I was talking about, they can't communicate. So again, the devil can accelerate, but he cannot create. Okay? So also another thing that, it's like what God is showing me, and this is what the Spirit is saying, God. What God is showing me is like I speak. That's why I was saying I speak differently. Why? Because I started working more with the light. Why? By accepting who I am. Why? By accepting what I did. Why? Getting my relationship more with God. Me, okay, these are my faults, God. These are my short terms. Like, okay, because we never do accountability, bro. No, 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 no. No, these are my short terms. I procrastinate, God. Can you help me with that? I'm not structured, God. Can you help me with that? What is called shadow work, right? So when you start working, you going towards the light, right? So the more light you get, the more wisdom you get, the more connected that you get God to really run through you. See, they don't want you to know all that because by then, you'll know what in the hell you're supposed to be doing in your intended purpose, but they want to block all that. And what I say, I hear, I see game over. And what I'm understanding is this is speaking that they do watch me, and this is what I'm getting. This is why they do watch me. Lately, they have been watching me more because I've been cutting up on Twitter. Oh, they've been watching. Yo, I've been having followers. Like, I'm not playing when I say on my Twitter, like, yo, I see y'all Illuminati. Like, Y'all been following me. But like I said, God has protected me so much that I am walking. This is what God, I am walking. I am walking in front. Like, I'm lost. But am who I am, but I'm like lost in the shuffle. I'm trying to, what kind of word are you trying to say? I'm hidden in plain sight. Thank you. I'm hidden in plain sight. So, the goal for me was not to get, this is where I'm getting, not for me to get to where I'm at tonight. So now God is saying, y'all, I got chills. Game over. Checkmate, bitch. That's what I'm hearing for real. I'm not lying. Checkmate. What I understand is I'm not living in fear. I'm not living in fear of who I am, of what I am, because I always been hiding. Yo, like who's gonna say, yo, I can do all this, bro? Like, at work now, I'm showing more that I can do. Like, I'm reading, I can read you really good, and I can see the dark, and I can see the lights, and that's one another thing. So God is saying, this is, if you keep working in the dark, that means you're gonna do the same tricks, right? Okay, we're gonna do alcohol, we're gonna do drugs. But God said, oh yeah, God saying, you remember, he said you had a good example of what just happened this weekend. He said, look at Lil Wayne. Y'all, we're now going to the evolution. We are going into what I'm understanding. We're now in 5D. So if we're in 5D, right? Some of us in 5D. Some of us are, and some of us are in, but some of us notice, because some of us are awakening. When you heard Lil Wayne's CD that dropped, you were like, this nigga been rapping the same shit since 2001. This nigga, not, what kind of rivalry or whatever he has done now. But even how his performance happened, what he did was he left himself open to show he didn't evolve. So if you're in the dark, you're going to be lazy. You're going to keep doing the same shit. You're going to keep partaking in the same shit. But the person that goes towards the light, the one that does the work, the one that wants to be better, the ones that doesn't want to be around doing the same things with everybody else, you evolve. You evolve. And a lot of other people are awakening just like me. They are. But I'm just like, because y'all just don't understand the work I have put towards my brain. The work I have put. Like, when I go to bed, I listen to nothing but high frequency. It's getting so bad. We're in 5D. I can't hear somebody now. I'm like, huh? Huh? Like, I listen to high frequencies at night. To a point now, when I close my eyes, I start seeing movies. Yes, I have totally upgraded. And then this is what I'm saying. These people will survive because, like I told somebody tonight, I said, if you feel it, it is true. You feel it, it is true. And then also, what's going on? This is look, breaking news. Trump. Okay, I'm hearing in and out, in and out. Like 1 minute, Trump is like dancing with the God, and he's dancing with the devil. He know better. This is why I'm hearing Trump. You know better. You better get your shit together. That's what I'm hearing. You better get your shit together because you know a lot of shit, and you still letting a lot of shit go. Because this is the message I'm hearing. You have been touched to do what you were supposed to do, because when you made your oath with them, you came back to God. What I'm understanding is you came back to God and you was like, yo, I rebuke myself. They wrong. This is what I'm getting. They wrong. I rebuke myself. I'm gonna do right. But what I'm understanding is you got your hands in some shit too. Power can be a drug. And what I'm hearing is you getting punch drunk. So you better shake your head. And then like I said, they be watching my shit. That's why my views be low. But trust me, I've been going up the algorithm. I promise you, I've been at 20 people at X. Now all of a sudden, oh, I'm about to get some more. So, yes, like I said, I've been putting in the work. Y'all just don't understand. The goal is develop your relationship to God and be the best person you can be, and have faith that you will prevail. Those are the keys of life. He said, now charging $5,999. See, we market God. We tell, you know how people be like, well, I'll be like, yo, this is what I'm getting from God. That's not God. God is not talking to you. And you going crazy. How? You not controlling him? Y'all trying to control him. Y'all, yeah, what he can and cannot do. Nobody knows I hear the limitless powers that he has. Oh yeah, I saw something. He has. And that's another thing that was holding me back. I had to accept what I saw and what I experienced, because I watched this movie called Deliverance, and that shit is true. Because I have witnessed it. I have fought it just like that woman did. That shit is true. When you say that apartment had what was deliverance was going on, the apartment they did. And I couldn't accept, but like I was still having fear. And the point of beating Satan is don't show no fear, because you are way bigger than him. This is what I'm getting, he's a weak dog. What I'm envisioning is like he's a chihuahua. He barks big, but he can't do shit. The only reason why he keeps moving on right now is we're giving him the energy. So we're giving him the energy of fighting, or we're giving the energy of just like really everybody's on demon time. We're giving him this energy, and we also are idolizing who he's putting out. And see, that has to stop. I'm gonna say this in part. Like, I have a coworker, and when you bring up like a Megan Thee Stallion and what she has done, she sees the celebrity of Megan Thee Stallion. And a lot of people are blind. Like I said, but God is saying a lot. Y'all about to be left, because y'all on the ground floor. Like I said, we 5D right now. I'm speaking to you from 5D right now. Okay, so some of y'all on the ground. Y'all not even know what the fuck I am saying, because you everything I'm saying right now is probably in English. It sounds crazy and everything because they told you it was crazy. All right, so if you think that what I'm saying sounds crazy, or it's in Spanish, or it's a conspiracy theory, you're at 3. And you're going to have to fend for yourself in 3. So, let me go back to her. So, she looks at Megan Thee Stallion in 3. The celebrity cannot do no wrong. Krishan Rock. The celebrity cannot do no wrong. Oh, he can't do this, he can't do that. And then when God said is, those are your biggest Luciferian angels that y'all really running behind. You see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm getting. This is what they're saying is with the mayhem on the streets is going to happen, because you will have older people that really been, conditioned that made people like Oprah, and I hate to say it, y'all, Obama, all these people, we're conditioned as our black saviors. Like, like what God is showing me is like, how good times where you have black Jesus? Like, some of our mamas have these people on our walls. Some of our great grandmamas had John F. Kennedy or John F. Kennedy, uh, you know, now Obama. So you have all this going on. Um, it's gonna be a lot of hurt souls. Yes, we have to choose. We're conditioned that we have to have a leader. The only leader is God. You have to do what I had to do to get that connection. And they don't want that to go to the masses. How to stay healthy, how to get your mind right. Because we rather, like I said, accelerate easier. We rather remain in the dark than actually going to the light. When you go to the light, like I said, it's a lot of work. Y'all, I have been freaking in poverty since 2017. 2017. Every possession I go, it goes away. In poverty. But that was my test of how far am I going to believe that God is king. Do you not Jesus? God. Like, okay, God, you, like the last time, like a couple of months, okay, you took my apartment, God. Oh, you took my car, God. Oh, God is still here. Me still praying every day. Me, like I said, working. And I'm not perfect, yo. I still got a whole lot of shit to do. But this is how it goes. But y'all gonna have to figure that out. This is what I'm hearing. Y'all gonna have to figure that out. Because some of us gonna be lost in that shuffle. It's like we gonna be in a whole nother world. And if you think I'm talking in Spanish or whatever, actually I'm kind of marking y'all. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, you're stuck. Because I can't out talk you. I can't look. I'm serious. That's like you said. I can't talk you into that right now. Because you're never gonna get it. Like I said, if I'm talking in Spanish to you, you understand. You're gonna stay at that level. See, I see. You know how Jay-Z says, and but they did it the wrong way. That I see color. I see color. Some of y'all see black and white. I'm like, he's coming. I'm about to go. But what I'm getting is like the paint, the color, the painting on the wall is the painting on the wall is the color. The painting on the wall is not finished. I don't know what that means. The painting on the wall is not finished. Well, it's not finished, but it will be finished. It will be finished. With the painting on the walls, like it's showing me Michelangelo. And then there's another thing, y'all. Have y'all ever tried to go on YouTube and be like, well, what does the CIA, like, what do they do? Like, okay, y'all do this, I'm gonna do it too. Okay, y'all got remote viewing meditations. Those are real. Okay, if y'all gonna do it, I'm gonna do it too. But it takes work, and some of us do not want to do the work. Like I was talking to this young man today, and he was like, he was still trying to hang out with the same people. And I was like, God is moving you. You can't be around these people no more. And he was like, but those people understand me. That's the point. We rather this is why I'm here. We rather lay with dogs with fleas instead of going instead of going and getting clean. It's easier. It's easier. But God said he had to make it get worse before he's about to make it better. And it's about to get better. Oh, he said, stay tuned. And I understand Club Spirit. We gonna come back with the music. It's almost there, y'all. I got a few more things to do. But I'm gonna be back though, like this. But like my streaming studio, man, it's coming. Like it really is coming. That's another thing God did. I have never worked like this before in my life. God has humbled me so much that I'm at work loving to fucking mop at night. Doing linens and all. Like, yo, I love it. He got me so humbled that these motherfuckers don't even like me because you know why? Because I work and I tell the truth. I am a representative of what they can't be, and they hate my fucking guts because of it. But you know what? It takes courage to be like, fuck you. I think that was the last piece of the puzzle. I, I am, I am who I am. But what I'm hearing is like some people are stuck. They cannot get connected if they even tried. There's this new not the generation like right now, like the devil fucked up this generation so bad that we're going to be begging. We're going to make sure that these babies coming right now, these babies right. Because it's going to be so fucking bad. Like I said, didn't I say it's going to be a Messiah baby coming? So it's like this generation with the growing up with the Messiah, like God saying, imagine John. This is what I'm hearing. Like imagine John, and I see a lake in John. He said, imagine the birth of John, and then it's like he's gonna do it again, like the birth of John. Then John gonna watch whoever, right? So he's like, he had to give us cleansed new souls. Like you know how we reincarnate, and you know, like this is what I'm getting. Y'all, I don't know, this shit crazy. So, what God is showing me is like, you know, when we leave this world, we make a contract. Some of us who are chosen, some of us that was chosen. This is what I'm getting from that 144. We'll die off and be like, yo, okay, I want to come back as this person, or I'm gonna come back and do, you know. Some of us been making those promises, and we have not been keeping them. So, God said, you know, like I'm seeing like the movie Soul. You know how they, you know, the soul like Soul 22, 23, and he's saying he had to come up like these babies, like y'all notice these babies, like not the babies, like not my daughter, huh? I want to say like my son age around 2012, that generation, because my daughter came at the cusp. Okay, so like after 2010, so we're talking about 2012, like those sixth graders or seventh graders right now. Okay, so we gonna be so, because the devil did this, and we fell in his hands. Oh yeah, we was praising in church, but we wasn't practicing what we was preaching. We have left children behind for this is what I'm hearing, for our selfish reasons. We have left children behind. God said he let all that happen because it's, you know, he got free will. But it happened because now we're going to make sure that these kids that's coming from 2012, which has new souls, if y'all notice, some of these 12 or 13-year-olds have more maturity than us because those are new souls. We have been recycled. Some of us have been recycled for generations, for generations, for generations. And we always said, you know, what I'm hearing is we made promises that we're going to do this on earth, and we do not. So he had to come in with some new souls. What I understand, you know, like CIA with the with the project. Y'all need to look this up. This is real too. Stargate is real. Where they had to go and get psychics to predict who is coming or who's gonna be the next big person. God said he had to throw wrenches in that plan because he had new souls. Some of these kids, like I have a niece that's 7 years old. I don't know who they different, but we have allowed this generation. They're gonna have to destroy themselves before it gets better. Like I said, war and mayhem. But God is saying, hold on tight, because the painting is not finished. He gotta finish this, because actually, when I said, he said, this is what I'm getting about. He said, the devil should have gave up when time was up. He said, but since the devil didn't want to give up when he, like I said in the beginning of this, when they had a set agreement. Now the devil was doing this right now. He said, since since 2012, again, that number again, since 2012, we were supposed to have a different timeline since 2012. Somehow our timeline shift. But if we're not aware of this shit and we're partaking in shit, we don't even know the timeline has happened. So we just living in insanity. We're living in insanity. So, like I said, I know you, when I understand, y'all be watching, but it's going to be a lot of things about to move, and it's about to move very fast. Everybody that's watching me, that leads in this, man, stay prayed up. And when I understand this, man, you're gonna have to kiss some loved ones because they can't come with you. You gotta leave them where they lie. And I have to take this advice too. Because some people just didn't believe what I am, and they didn't believe me. They think I'm crazy. They tried to institute, like they did all this. This is what I'm speaking from the spirit, y'all. I have to let some of my family die. So some of y'all will have to let, and all y'all family members, because I was talking to this young man, all y'all black sheep, man, it's time for our glory. The one that the family kicked on out and said, that motherfucker crazy, I ain't doing it. The one that just was left behind because you were special. You were special for a reason. It's been lonely. It's been fighting, but it's time. What I'm saying, it's time for you to be yourself. It's okay. This society of all of us have to think alike, see alike, think alike, be in that box like Roddy Rich. Like I said, it's about to be over. So we get into our glory, and we get into the promised land. This is what I'm here. We get into the promised land that was promised to Abraham. That's why I'm here. Jacob. Esau. I don't know. Esau? Yeah. Those promises are now here. But it had to be protected because everybody can't go to the glory land. Everybody didn't put in the work. Do you know how much work this shit was? Everybody didn't put in work. Now, people said they did the work, but some people didn't. So, I hear, hold on to your horses. As I said, I see Cowboy Carter come across Cowboy Carter. When everybody's going towards rodeo. That's another thing. I promise. Why we always follow shit? Like, be you. Be a leader. I will not wear the same fucking clothes to a fucking concert. I will not worship a person that does not worship God. That person left God years ago. And y'all worshiping her like she can't do no. Y'all, some of y'all have killed for her. Or will. That's not God. Like, that is crazy. Like, why would I go in and be dressed with that? I'm also seeing that, you know what, the cowboy hats me. They they cover their eyes. You know, they cover their eyes. Because they don't want to see the light. And y'all stupid ass is doing it. We know y'all gonna wake up. The only way things are gonna change, and this is what I'm getting y'all, the only thing things are gonna change is when we put in the work. We can't designate Martin Luther King. We can't designate what I want to say, Fred Hampton. We can't designate these people. We have to do the work. Why this person has to risk their fucking lives? Like being really yeah, because now I'm about to make them really mad. Why this person has to risk their fucking life and y'all selfish and not want to put in the work? Nothing is not going to change until you put in the energy. We want this change, work it. And it can be worked, and I can show you. It can be worked, but it's hard, bro. It is hard to be who you are not, who they wanted you to be. Do the work of who you're supposed to be. But we can keep voting for Trump. See, we're learning lessons. We keep voting. We can keep seeing these people to lead. But it's time for all of us to put in the work to have a better place. You think voting a person is going to make it better? No. What are we doing? What are we putting in our communities? What are we putting in our children? Yo, like I said, this whole generation is fucked. You know why? Because, and I take clean, I told you, I got one child 2012, and I got one child 2010. We did not put in the work. We didn't put in the work. So now we about to live in the results of being lazy, going through the phone, and letting it happen for us. Because, I don't know, that's what we wanted. We wanted it to happen. So, if you understand what I'm saying, when I understand more work some of y'all, more work needs to be done to get your antenna up and hear what he's trying to tell you. So, I hope y'all got that today. I gave y'all a whole lot in this whole hour. I mean, he pushed me to come on here. So, I told you, like, the devil's trying to interrupt it too. So, like I said, if you get it, this message, but if it don't and you think I'm a crackpot, stay there. There's no helping you. Because you don't want to put in the work. You don't even want to go and put in what I just said to go and research, because everything I said is verified. So, I'll talk to you later.